Senior X30 grid, heat number 2 looks like this. Thomas Byrne has pole position. Louis Johnston-Cool alongside him on the front row. Scott Smith and Cameron Coombs on row 2. Benjamin Watts and Harvey Ribby there on the 3rd row of the grid. Vishal Patel and Stephanie Hovika are on row 4. Tyler Reid and Alex Keens on row 5. Christian Brooks and Archie Forber on the 6th row of the grid. Brandon Matchell and Hugo Gilbert are on row number 7. Ben McDowell and Sam Heading on row 8. Mason Weir and Daniel Hackett on the 9th row of the grid. Move through the mid-pack. Martin Auger off his novice plate is now on row 10 alongside Benjamin Southgate, Ty Stansfield. Looking for a better race this time alongside Alex Moody on row 11. Jake Yannick-Isawa and Matthew Herbert start on row number 12. Ellis Bourchier and Thomas Mattarella on row 13, Alex Johnston and Jude Fernahoe on row 14, Lucas Ellingham and Oliver Henwood start on a very strong 15th row of the grid, Jensen Buckingham and Nathan Amos on row 16, Harrison Pugh, the single novice in this race, makes it 33 runners in the field. Championship permutations in this category, we are down to one of 3, Ellingham, Ames and Brown, so Ellingham's win in heat number 1. Knocked out Forber, Johnston, Stansfield, Patel and Matchell, and a lot of drivers in this race looking for a bit of a return to form. It's a bit messy in that first race.
It was, wasn't it? But Lucas Ellingham did take the race win, and sticking to his first heat win for wins all the way through the season in the entries that he is, or race weekends that he's entered. Can he take a second heat win in this one? We'll find out, but he's got a lot of work to do ahead of him. Green flag out, away they go in towards Oblivion, and again everyone round there cleanly as they go through. A couple of cars going wide and getting sucked out onto the grass, gets it done, but into the braking zone. Thomas Byrne holding on to that race lead, albeit not for much longer, because I think potentially a mistake, or is he a little further up the head of the road? No, he did make a mistake there, because it's now a different kart leading the way. Can't quite see the number from that one as they dive through. Could be Louis Johnston-Cool, who's in the lead as they go through. But again, a good start to this race. A much cleaner start, a much calmer start, I'll say, from the first heat they had earlier on.
I'm going to correct myself, actually. Of course, Jordan Brown's not here today, so we're down to one of 2, Ellingham and Amos. And at least provisionally, on our little spreadsheet that we've got in the comms box, unlikely because Ellingham's starting from the back here, but if he was to win this race, he would be champion. He would be our first crowned victor for WMKC 2021, but that's still a long way off and there's a lot of racing to happen. There's number 82, Christian Brooks, making a move there, getting past as round there. Oh, big avoiding action taken by everybody there. That was Scott Smith. That was a beautifully executed pirouette and keeps himself going. That was a heart-in-mouth moment for a number of drivers out there as Alex Johnston is trying to get through, and there's more karts in trouble. There's the 51 in trouble. That's Hugo Gilbert out of the race, and I think I saw someone down towards Ozier's in trouble as well.
It looked like an exhaust had come off on one of them. It looked like it had heavy rear end damage. Not too sure who it was. There could be a slow kart coming into the pit lane in a moment, but we'll find out later. Mechanical flag for Vishal Patel. It could be. That is what I saw.
Yep, and I think you're right there. Vishal Patel in trouble in the mid-pack. 5 minutes of this race to go. There is Lucas Ellingham. You just saw him. He's up to 10th place. This is what Lucas Ellingham's been so impressive with all season, is his ability to make his way through the order in these heats. We know how quick he is, and he's always there in the finals. The fact he's been able to accrue so many points through these stages of the day is what's put him in this almost unassailable position at the moment, especially with his title rival Nathan Ames down in 16th place. There is the rear bumper of Vishal Patel hanging off. That is not safe, so he's going to have to come into the pits and retire that kart.
Yeah, well, hopefully they might be able to fix it and it could come back out, but yeah, those Euro-style rear bumpers, I've seen them a lot this year. They have been falling off compared to the metal style that we usually run in the UK, the Euro-style. Yeah, we have seen issues with that. There's a very slow kart, the number 21. Right. That is a, yeah, that is Thomas Mattarella, and that seems to be like a exhaust.
It does indeed. So Lucas Ellingham, in fact, at as results stand, with Nathan Ames in 14th place, this would be championship winning territories. Down the inside there goes the number 53 of Jude Fernihoe, one of those drivers looking for a return to form. Had an incident on lap 1 in the first race. That's a good move by Jude, up to 7th place.
Yeah, it was. Just came into the corner, saw, hey, there's a gap there, I'm going to take it, and took it. And it worked out very well there. 3.5 minutes to go. Harvey Ryby leads the way at the moment. Last lap was a 46.00. Lost a little bit of time to Tyler Reid, and there is the 36.
That could be it. Well, that is Nathan Ames off. Needed big results today to take the title fight to round 10 in 2 weeks' time, but has had a spin. Well, he was in 14th place. I'd got up to 11th actually, but it's now going to fall a long way down the order. And as I say, that may be it for Lucas Ellingham. Just need to get round this race, and that will be a second championship in a row. It's been such an impressive season, having been the X30 junior category champion here at WMKC in 2020. There's not many drivers who are able to take up to senior racing so quickly as Lucas has done here. And there he is, kart number 99, coming onto the back straight now. Might not be aware of the situation involving Nathan.
But, yeah, as you can imagine, what he's thinking about right now is probably just, I need to gain those positions. I need to gain as many positions as I possibly can. And he is closing in because he crossed the line that time around. 45.47. Took a 10th out of the drivers in front of him. So Archie Forber, the 14, next on the pecking order. And, yeah, you can just see that he's trying to get past Christian Brooks as well. So Archie Forber struggling at the moment. That's allowing Ellingham to close up. Doesn't look like it's going to be a heat win for Ellingham at this moment. Still 6th place at the moment with 1 minute 45 seconds to go. But like I say, anything could happen. So we're not too sure. As down the inside goes Archie Forber, gets that move done. Brooks doesn't fight it too hard, slots back into position and keeps on going. So they lose a little bit of time, but not a lot of time. Sam Heading just ahead as well, kind of a bit of a no man's land. No one close behind, no one close in front, because the battle for the lead, I have to say, is certainly heating up. Harvey Ryby and Tyler Reid across the line that time around. Was about a 10th of a second between the two of them, and there they are with 1 minute to go. Ryby still leading the way from Reid as they go through. And all eyes will be on that in just a moment as the timer ticks over to 60 seconds to go.
Plenty of experience around this circuit for Ryby over the years. As there's one of the carts going a lap down there, just keeping out the way. 2 more laps. Oh no, maybe 3. They might get some more. There might be some time left at the end of this lap. And Lucas Ellingham, further cementing his position at the top of the standings, has just taken 5th place away from Christian Brooks. But this is the battle that we're excited about. As into the pits comes the number 50. Jensen Buckingham is out of the race.
Nose cone looks like it's seen better days as well. But right here on your screens, the battle for the lead. Ryby versus Reid. BMR versus Premium Karting out there, and 13 seconds left to go. No moves here because there are yellow flags, and that will be for the 50 of Jensen Buckingham, who's pushing his car into the pit lane. Out they go, crossing the line with 2 seconds to go. It's going to be last lap board this time for these two drivers, so they've got a couple of extra line. I tell you what, Tyler Reid liked that. Harvey Ryby, not so much.
Archie Forber's having a great race here. He was one of those drivers who struggled in heat number 1, has bounced back brilliantly. He's up to 4th places. Here we go then. Ryby defends into Ashby Corner. He's done this many times around this circuit, knows where to place his kart. Tyler Reid is going to have to pull something special out here to get by. Onto the back straight they go. Tyler Reid almost pushing Ryby down the back straight into the boot. We go for the penultimate time, and Ryby blocks. There's no way through there for Tyler Reid. On to the last lap we go. Oh, but Ryby's wide. Ryby's very wide. He's going to lose the position. I don't know whether he just got a bit of a oversteer there and a slide, but it's given Tyler Reid the lead. A very, very rare mistake there from Harvey Ryby.
Yeah, he'll fight back though. He won't let that go without a fight as they go through. Reed leading the way, and it looks like he has opened up a gap as well.
Oh.
And a spin into the final corner. The 55 goes round, and it's Ben McDowell who's gone round. And he is falling down the order into now 21st place. And into 22nd place, I should say. So that's an absolute disaster. But back at the front, Tyler Reed is leading the way, and it looks comfortable. It doesn't look like Harvey Ryby's got the waft to get that Kart back past again, but out the final corner they go. Tyler Reed will take heat number 2 for Senior X30 across the line from Harvey Ryby. Sam Heading holds on to P3, only just though from Archie Forber, who crosses the line in 4th place. Lucas Ellingham and Christian Brooks crosses the line in 6th from Jude Ferrenho and Brandon Matchell in 8th place. Louis Johnson Cool crosses in 9th place, with Alex Keane crossing the line in the top 10.
And 5th place in this heat is more than enough for Lucas Ellingham to become the 2021 Senior X30 Whilton Mill Kart Club champion, the first driver to secure their category here this year. What a season it has been for the Jack Dex Racing driver. A fully deserved championship win there, DJ.
Yeah, very nicely done then for Lucas Ellingham, and I'm sure Terry will be happy with that over in Tennessee. And we'll see whether or not all is well with the nose cones as the drivers come in. And there on your screen, he's wearing a snood as well. There you go, he took my idea. Well, I'm sure he had the idea before me, but yeah.
Well, he's probably not aware at the moment.
Well, that's possibly a 4th place for him now, because Archie Forber has just received himself a nose cone penalty, and it's a thumbs up for Lucas Ellingham. So that would be a P4 finish then for Lucas Ellingham, certainly confirming then his 2021 championship title.
Further extending his lead at the top of the standings. Follows up his Junior X30 title from 12 months ago. What a talent Lucas Ellingham is, and hopefully he'll be around for many, many more years to come.